Absolutely. So have you got kids, Carlos?
Not yet.
No. Are you married?
Divorce.
Oh, bummer.
It happens.
I know. My wife is Irish. I've been married come Christmas, 25 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know. It's not always easy, to be frank with you. I'm not exactly the easiest bloke to live with, could you imagine, you know? And so my wife is very tolerant, well, most of the time. So what's this road called?
I don't know.
Is it? Do you know that film Basic Instinct? I'm sure it was filmed around here, you know, where...
We drive Sharon Stone.
You do?
Yeah.
What's she like as a person, do you know?
She's alright.
Yeah?
She has her favorite driver, which is the same guy that drives
Madonna.
Brad Pitt.
And you drive...
George.
Ah, right, okay, George. And you drive Madonna's luggage?
Well, that was many years ago.
Is it? Well, it's still a privilege. Can I have your autograph afterwards? This man drove Madonna's luggage.
I drove once John Mayer, the minister of you guys.
Oh, John Major!
Yeah.
You drove John Major?
Yeah, once.
Was he boring?
Picked him up at the airport, took him somewhere with his wife.
Right. And you know what? He's such a boring bloke. But later it was revealed he was having an affair with Edwina Curry.
Sneaky.
Yeah. Dodgy individual, right? And we always called him the grey man because he didn't seem to have much of a personality.
I didn't even miss when he was.
Yeah. No, again, he didn't have a personality as such. But he went to state school. Like a lot of the politicians, they all go to the haughty-taughty top schools, right? But he was studying Brixton and everything. I had a lot of time for him. Yeah, he was a bit boring, but, you know, so's an aubergine. Right.
Well...
So this is Griffith Park, and the observatory's on there, and this is all land that's donated to the city by the Griffith family, yeah?
Yeah. And we're coming up on the Greek Theatre and the golf course, and on the other side there's the LA Zoo, the Jane Archer Museum, and all kinds of wildlife, even pumas.
Pumas?
Yeah.
Well, around here?
By the Hollywood sign. Yeah.
No.
There's a famous picture, yeah.
Bloody hell. What's that noise?
They're sending me work, I think.
You just tell him you're fully occupied by Ali Karim.
I don't know why they do.
Weirdo.
You know, the thing I like about my job is that I meet
nice people,
interesting people every day, and I find everybody interesting.
Yeah.
And
you're a very positive guy, you know that, and I like positive guys. There are some guys who just, you know, moan all the time, you know.
Oh, it's a work in progress.
Exactly. You know, you might as well get some pleasure out of life, because life's tough a lot of the time, so, you know.
You shouldn't say that.
Well, it is and it isn't, you know. It's how you view it, I guess. Now, do people live here?
If you say it, it's an affirmation. So.
Ah, you're like me, right? Exactly. It's existential if it's in the mind, but once it's vocalized and verbalized, people start to believe it. Tell you what, that is a very, very true observation, what I believe in. Now, do people actually live in these houses?
Yeah, one or two per house.
What do you mean, one or two per house? Families, you mean? People, all right.
Yeah.
These must be rich people.
Yeah, middle wealthy, middle class for sure. So, right as soon as we get out of Griffith Park, you know, it's the city. You'll see right away over here. There's just plain LA.
So within minutes, you're back downtown.
You're back in LA. Yeah.
LA.
Hollywood. Los Feliz Boulevard.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I've met all kinds of people from all walks of life.
And there must be people from all over the world that come to Los Angeles.
Huh?
Must be people from all over the world. What about what about film stars and stuff? You said about Madonna's luggage, but anybody else more interested in her luggage?
Well, yeah. Throughout.
Like who? You know.
Too many to mention. You know, a lot of times we were with musicians. You know, like Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, Rolling Stones.
Well,
I hung out with Ronnie Woods.
Ronnie Wood?
Yeah, all day. Top. He was really nice.
So what happened? He was like me in the cab. You showed him around LA.
Yeah, he sat up front, as a matter of fact.
Like me?
Yeah.
Right, in the same seat. Ronnie Wood and you.
Yeah, and the thing.
Hey, Carlos, I need your autograph. Top man.
The thing about him that I picked him up in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know, 10.
Yeah.
And he looked you know, like happy and stuff. And
yeah.
he kept, it took him to different bars all through the day.
What, drinking?
And he looked exactly the same at the end of, well, the evening. I dropped him off early at a restaurant.
So he was drinking all day and you were taking to bars?
Yeah.
And he was stone cold sober?
He was, yeah. Well, maybe he was only having a drink here and there, you know.
But he could have built up a big tolerance, you know, because they used to be big drinkers, right? Yeah, you know.
This happened many years ago. Who knows if he still drinks? But he was just a nice enough guy. I felt comfortable enough to
chat with him
and walk around into the bars like I did with you here. If I don't feel comfortable, I won't do it.
No, absolutely. I really enjoyed. Thank you for so much for taking me around the Griffith Observatory. I didn't know about that pendulum bollocks, right? You know. Now I've got a friend of mine, right? Actually, he's my brother-in-law, Jerry, right? And he keeps telling me that it's all a conspiracy. The world is flat. I said, you're fucking mental, right? You know, it's not flat. And I can show him this now and say, look at that pendulum, it's wobbling because it's on magnets and the earth is round. So, you know, nutty idea.
Yeah.
So you had...
he'll
come around. Once he sees the video, he'll say,
hopefully.
no. Yeah, he said, Carlos knows his stuff. So who else then? Who else did you do? Can you remember? Right, so...
Oh, so many.
I know.
Let's see. Let's see. I drove briefly. Well, the thing about it is, some I interact with, some I just pick up and drop.
Right.
So you know, some might not be worth even mentioning. Like Julia Roberts, I drove her, but I didn't really interact with her. She had a bunch of people around her. And
but you can't do that. I got a brother-in-law, and
she was nice enough.
Yeah. But they got their own people. You can't interject in the conversation. You and I are like,
of course not.
So if you're with Ronnie Wood and he's with you, it's fine. But do you do this very often? Do it? People say, drive us around LA and show us.
Yeah. Right. I do every other week or every week. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
We work with different hotels.
Okay.
Let's see. Big famous one is Kevin Costner.
You saw Costner?
Yeah, who used to drive him all the time.
Bloody hell, Dancing with Wolves. But he had a bit of a dodgy thing. He had a happy marriage and he had an affair while doing a film called Rapa Nui, and his wife took him to the cleaners.
He's in Rapa Nui?
Yeah, I think it was Rapa Nui or Nui or Biffo. I can't remember the names. It sounds a stupid title anyway. But the big film was that he did that shit film. Do you ever see that one, The Postman? Based on a brilliant novel by David Brin.
No, I didn't see
fucking film.
I know it bombed.
Yeah, bombed. It's fucking. It was like the Hiroshima of movies.
I remember the driver was all into him, and I'm like, dude, it bombed.
It was shite. And the other one who was shite was that Waterworld.
I kind of like that one.
Well, but it's a bit fucking knobbo, right? Yeah, go on, move on, you big fucking knob.
I wanted to show you a marijuana store, but
really?
It's not there anymore.
It's legal around here, though, I believe.
Yeah.
Like Denver.
Like Denver, yeah. Now
Rocky Mountain High. Yeah. Go over the Rockies and you get stoned. So is it legal around here, marijuana?
Wait a minute. Anywhere you see a green cross, they sell marijuana.
But is it medical marijuana or is it real marijuana?
Well, I can take you to see a doctor in Venice.
Yeah.
He'll
give you a prescription.
No, it's not a prescription, it's a recommendation.
So I could say I am depressed and I need some marijuana.
Yes, you see the doctor.
Yeah.
If I take you where I'm thinking.
Yeah. No, I don't want any marijuana because
the doctor. Why not? The doctor.
I like your style. It's actually better than alcohol, marijuana.
The doctor shows up riding his skateboard.
Yeah.
You'll see him for about 10 minutes.
Yeah. He's a real doctor.
A real doctor, and then he'll give you a recommendation. You put yourself on the database.
Yeah.
Either for 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
This is regular LA City College.
Oh right. Okay.
And then you go to the store and you can purchase some pot.
Serious? And what sort of marijuana? Is it like resin or proper stuff?
All kinds of stuff.
Really?
No, I used to be a pot smoker. I used to smoke all the time.
Everybody did it. You know, everybody. It's all bollocks, really, to be honest.
But now I think the pot is too strong now.
Apparently so. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish it would just
come back to the mellow stuff.
Yeah, you can't even smoke a full joint because it's so strong.
Yeah, but the problem is it puts you in a coma, so it's pointless. You know.
Yeah, I prefer you smoke the whole joint.
Yeah. But you can't smoke it.
Braille Institute.
Oh, right. Oh, that's the Braille Institute.
Yeah.
I always wanted to see that, but if you're blind, it's difficult to see. sorry. I'm just having a good time, really, you know. So this is the Braille Institute.
These are homeless people right here.
No. London has the same, but they don't pitch tents up.
Well, they won the right in the courts to do that.
So people actually live there.